Hey everybody, One of Weezem here, 5:14 rainy AM here, Memorial Day Monday. Just recorded the Dreamweaver Path for Enchanted Hoot loop. Again, the song is in my head. I hope it's not in yours. If you don't know it, do not look it up. You will thank me. Maybe not now, but you will thank me. Um, that said, really tough decision up top. I was impressed with Dreamweaver because it's very much like Double Trouble's channeler, which I love. Hypno-Owl, I think, has a ton of potential. If I just had one, I would probably have taken that. That said, I still don't know what it is. I'm going to finish out Enchanted, then go back to Hoot Loop and take that path. Now, the bottom end is another difficult decision. Telekinesis is obviously like the more blatant offensive path. That said, Escape Artist, I've been debating pairing it with Dreamweaver. The cool thing is with swappers, you can do that, yeah, obviously, but it does more damage with all teleport attacks, and that is very appealing. But I think after I yawn, I'll stick to my guns and we will do telekinesis here. So, gonna back out. Come over this way, excuse the mess. We've been slaughtering things with the Dream Beam. Gonna come over here, he is fully upgraded down the path there. We're gonna go to the bottom, and we are going to take Telekinesis, for better or worse. Use telekinetics to control the teleporting ring. Other option, Escape Artist, get out of trouble quickly with upgraded teleporting power. So, I think both paths really interesting. But we'll take this one. If you don't know, watch my videos, read the spreadsheet, oneofweezem.com. It'll help you out. Don't go blindly into that good night like I am. But what we have first off on Telekinesis Path is Now You See Me. Price $960. Bear in mind I have 18 wing sapphires going on. Hold A to charge portable hole, which basically that's kind of like if you're manually positioning it and you change your mind, that's essentially what you're doing anyway. But hold A to charge portable hole, release to do increased damage. Damage is increased the longer it is charged. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know if that means the actual portal itself, because if that was the case it would tie in then with time sync, or if it just means when we pop out. So let's figure that out right now. We're going to buy that. Again, you basically, particularly on the bottom end, it's almost always got to be one at a time or you're going to overlap. So, at least if you're documenting damage, otherwise it's not a big deal. I'm sorry, not mass hypnosis. Now You See Me is what we need to take a look at. Let's play around with it here. There's that time sync going on, the cool music. Time whack, that does look bigger there, so I'm thinking it might have actually enhanced temporal whack, I should say. Oh, that is awesome. They didn't tell me that it would vacuum up coins and stuff. So in theory, if you're like on high ground, I don't know that it would drop down, but in theory, if you're over here, I mean, you can send that loop and it'll vacuum up collectibles. I assume the XP as well, so very cool. Let me just quick tap. 34. So where were we at? 34 to 51 there. Now the longer you hold it, they say, damage is increased. So just a quick tap, you're gonna be at the 34 to 51. I wasn't going asleep on you there. I was actually counting to 30 in my head. It looked like that did 80 damage. The thing is, there was a point very early on in that holding where it actually like made a little sound and it changed appearance. So I'm going to now try that. So right there. Yeah. So let me count that out. Do it again. It's either 4 or 5 seconds. Maybe 4 seconds. Let me see here. 1, 16, 17, 18, miss it? I guess I did. Let me try it again. 4 seconds. That was the 120, which that's 80 to 120. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and now you see me, I'm going to put 4-second hold time equals 80 to 120. Now, that's pretty simple, but is there, let's just do it for 2 seconds now. Oh, wrong button. No, that's still 34. Now I'll try 3. 1, 6, 2, 7, 3. Well, that went into the 4, so let me do it again. Still 34 now. What I'll do now is hold it out to 10, and it still should be the 80 to 120 if, 30 seconds was. Yeah, I mean, that's about all you're going to get. That when you see that little ring kind of explode out around him, you know what's going down. And 80 to 120, so pretty impressive there. I mean, you're just looking at 4 seconds, so it's not a huge charge time. Now, it may have higher damage than that. I don't know. I held it for 30 seconds at one point in time, so I'm gonna be inclined to say no. You know, can't imagine you having to hold that longer than 30 seconds. So, anyway, what we have next is complete concentration. 1280 is the price. Now you see me does increase damage, a very impressive entrance. That's cool. That's great. However, Escape Artist has all teleport attacks do increase damage. I assume that would tie in with Portable Hole and Temporal Whack, whereas I guess this is only dealing with Portable Hole. There's our quick tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a charged. Yeah, that was bigger there, so that should be really high if we were doing 80 to 120. We'll do a quick tap first. Still 34 there. I would like that to have gone up more so than 80 to 120 jump up, you know. But that said, let's count to 4, see what we get. 100, so that would be 100 to 150. Yeah, that's what we should do. Let's see what kind of range we got. This is like roughly the middle. You can see the time sink pulling the sheep in. And imagine if those are enemies. I'm going to try and see if we can get the 3 dummies there. Only got 1, but I mean 100 to 150, that's pretty crazy. So 4 second hold time equals 100 to 150. That's insane. The only question is now, on Escape Artist, does it do, what kind of increase in damage do we have there? Because it would be far more useful if we wouldn't have to charge it. You know, it's just one of those deals. I'd almost prefer that over having to charge for 4 seconds, but we'll see how it pans out. Last thing we need is the Soul Gem. This one's supposed to be pretty crazy. Infinite Loop is the name, 2240 is the price. Hold A to aim the portal loop. Release it under Loop's body to cause massive attack that damages enemies in a large area. So, I guess this is one of those deals where you like create a rift in the time-space continuum or something. So, let's pick that up and see what we can't get going here. There's that. I think I saw some pretty intense lightning outside. There's our 34. 1, 2. Let's send that over here. There's our 100 to 150. Now, I'm going to come way back over here, right to this grassy patch. Look how cool he looks in game. It's just really neat. Now, I'm going to set the loop up. This will be charged the 4 seconds. I'm going to put it underneath us. Oh, okay. That I expected it just to be like some concentric deal, you know, like just right at Hoot Loop. That was like a screen cleaner. Don't know the damage it's going to do, but it looks really cool. Now, I'm going to do it quicker than 4 seconds, and we'll see if it looks as impressive. Yes. So let's come out over here. I'm going to do this first one quick, and we'll just try to get general damage numbers. And I couldn't see anything. Looks like 34s. Good lord, look at the range on that crazy thing. I mean, it's like he's throwing out landmines or something. Now the question is how many. I'm pretty sure that it's 34. Let me get somewhere we can try and see all these. I think it's 5. Don't hold me to that. Pretty sure it's going to be 5. So, infinite loop is crazy. Creates 5. Oh, would you word that? Like orbital? Hopefully that makes sense to you. I mean, it's like orbiting where he's at. Creates 5 orbital loops. 34 to... let's see here, 51. However, I'm going to come in now and hold it down for the 4-second charge time and see if we don't jump the damage on all of it. Okay, you don't. But that's pretty dadgum cool. So it creates 5 orbital loops, 34 to 51 damage. It's basically a screen cleaner. That is really, really neat. So that said, I don't know, again, I'm pretty happy with this path. It's just a question, I don't know what Escape Artist is like. So what we're going to do now is come back to Hoot Loop. We're going to take him down Hypno-Owl and Escape Artist. Then we can kind of compare the two paths. I can ultimately make my suggestions, predictions, things of that nature. So that said, pretty cool stuff going on here with Hoot Loop. His Soul Gem, really, really neat. Top Soul Gem, kind of disappointing. Bottom Soul Gem totally makes up for that. That is one of the neatest soul gems I've seen for the swappers thus far. So pretty stoked about that. Take that link at the top. It'll take you to the post dedicated to Hoot Loop and Enchanted Hoot Loop. It'll help you pick a path. You'll have their base upgrade videos, all 5 upgrade path videos in standalone format. You'll have my spreadsheet that outlines the damage numbers for each and every attack. And again, that'll be a great resource for you. You can subscribe to me. That'll keep you up with all the latest. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Again, thanks for watching, and we will be right back to take Hoot Loop down the Hypno-Owl and Escape Artist path.